Hey, brothers, do you feel like you have a darkness or a fog surrounding you? The other day I had a vision, and I was standing in, it was the night, or I perceived it to be night because it was just darkness all around me. But there was a light that I could see enough. I was in the darkness, and I could see there was fog around me, but there was a glow, and as I looked around, I saw a lantern behind me, and as I picked up the lantern, you know, as I picked the lantern up off the ground, the darkness and the fog seemed to kind of spread and move away from the light, and I perceived that the darkness was shame and guilt, and the fog was doubt, fear, and insecurity. And as I held the light, and I could move the light around, and the darkness and the fog would just kind of just wash away or push away from the light. And what I realized was that light was God. And as I held the lantern up in front of me, the path was more clear. I couldn't see down the road, but I could see the next step in front of me. And as long as I held that lantern in front of me, I could see the next step. Not very far, but the next step. And the fog and the darkness would just separate and move away from the light. And this is how I've been living my life for a very long time. Just living in darkness and in a fog. And what I realized is that I've been living in this darkness, living in this fog, living in shame and guilt, and living with doubt and fear, because I haven't been focusing on the light. I haven't been focusing on God. I haven't been putting God in front of me and allowing God to lead. When we focus on the light, when we put God's light in front of us, the fog, the doubt, the fear, insecurity, the darkness, the shame, and the guilt that we are attacked with, are surrounded with, they will move out of the way. They will flee. Now, you're not getting the end of the journey. You're not going to see the end of the journey, but you're going to see the next step. So I want to encourage you to put that light in front of you, that light of God, and allow God to lead you. And if you're struggling with what that looks like, message me. I want to help you. Just see what it looks like, what it feels like to know that you have a light, you have a lantern, that God will lead you, that God will shed light on your next step. Whatever you're going through, God will lead you and shed light onto your next step. And He will clear away your doubt, your fear, your insecurity, your shame, and your guilt. This has been done. But too often, we leave the lantern, we leave the light behind us. So I'm encouraging you to grab the lantern, grab the light, put it in front of you, hold it out in front of you so you can see your next, because God wants you to see where He's leading you, and God wants you to lead you. So again, if you need help with just experiencing this and living out your faith and living out what it looks like to be led by God, message me. I would love to guide you through that, and to just show you a life of love, joy, peace, and have it abundantly. It is too great to be living in the fog and in the darkness when we have God leading us and putting Him first is gonna change your life. So I encourage you. Would love to talk with you, love to share, and love to guide you. God bless, and I love you.